Hello and welcome. Are you living in an apology cycle? Many of us use the word sorry frequently throughout the day. Even when we're innocent, when someone has bumped into us or has made a mistake, we may find that we're the ones who are quick to apologize and say sorry. It can become an automatic response, said without thinking. But the word sorry can become a habit, which can ultimately reflect badly on us and start to convey the impression of someone who's accident-prone, careless, timid, or overly cautious in their approach, someone who's anxious to avoid confrontation at any cost. Tune in to those times when you typically apologize, and notice what's going on. Are you showing yourself in a good light? There may be times when we find ourselves quickly apologizing if someone is rude, angry, or misbehaving towards us. Did we cause it? Are we in some way to blame? What might happen if we don't diffuse the situation? Likewise, it can be all too easy to slip into an apology cycle, where one person behaves in a brash, rude, unthinking, quick-tempered way whenever they feel triggered. It might be helpful to start paying a little more attention at these times and reflect on our automatic default, especially if we gradually realize that we're regularly apologetic, even when we've nothing to be sorry for. What drives an apology? What prompts us to become regretful about a perceived offense or omission? Or behave increasingly atrociously, knowing that an apology will wipe the slate clean? When a relationship devolves into an unhelpful cycle of apologizing, both sides need to take ownership. They're both complicit in allowing the situation to continue. If there's someone who goes mute in tense situations, that can cause the environment to become destructive and frustrating. Fear of confrontation is a big issue for many people. Being with someone who behaves badly, treats them in a hurtful way can trigger apprehension about the consequences of answering back or disagreeing. Will it be followed by anger, signal the end of the relationship, or will they be blamed? If bad behavior is followed by either person apologizing and demonstrating remorse and contrition, both may feel relief that the crisis is over. If anything's ever going to change into a more adult, equal relationship, both sides have to acknowledge their part in this cycle. Knowing that they'll get away with bad, rude behavior by issuing a few appeasing words can mean that there are no consequences. However harsh anything may be said or done. When there follows a sorry, maybe with some flowers and an offer to do the dishes, all becomes forgiven. For things to change, the person on the receiving end has to find their voice, stand up for themselves, have opinions, and be firm. Tolerating bad treatment gives tacit permission for the situation to continue. To break the cycle, you may need to do some personal work, like thinking about what your past relationship role models were like, what was considered normal and okay, and how disagreements and different points of view were talked about, tolerated, and solved. In 1 John 1 verse 9 it says that if we confess our sins, He is faithful and just to forgive us our sins and to cleanse us from all unrighteousness. Are you ready to take your apology seriously? Thanks for listening.